Have you ever imagined being able to see with the help of a computer chip inside your eyes? Well, that's exactly what Elon Musk's latest innovation, Bionic Eyes, promises to deliver. This groundbreaking technology, known as brain-computer interface, is on the horizon, offering hope to blind individuals, those struggling to speak, and Alzheimer's patients alike. Let's dive into the story behind this remarkable development. Elon Musk was the first in a young entrepreneurial race back then. He didn't have a lot of money and a cool name for his project. The second player was brilliant with great ideas, but he was short of money. Elon was the one to have the money and business experience, but he lacked a cool name as well as the technology. Additionally, he had a 4-year delay which held him back too. 2024 came and Elon Musk's company, Neuralink, hit a breakthrough. They placed a brain chip in a paralyzed person playing chess online that might be able to make blind people see with glasses of a special kind. What was Elon's secret ingredient? Actually, it began with two scientists, who were Mozzini and Nudo in 2011. They wanted to develop a brain chip to fix the damaged cells of the brain. Just like Synchron, the other company had the same goal. So there was competition. During the next 8 years, a lot has happened. Elon's people did not back off from their project, and they were able to make remarkable achievements. Consequently, the rivalry also went into the technology upgrade. However, in the end, Neuralink and Synchron were the companies that had their name on the top of the list of leaders in this very promising field. They had to compete with other firms that hustled and finally finished their research in just 2 years, which was the first brain chip developed. They used a mouse with brain damage as their test subject and were stunned to see it move around normally, like it used to before the injury. This success, therefore, resulted in the trial of humans. They made some changes in the chip and came up with the new design in 2015, which they named Neuralink. But here's the kicker. No investor was prepared to take the risk. Despite the fact that they had a good product and huge plans, they still didn't have a single investor. This is exactly where Elon Musk saw his opportunity. In 2016, he founded another company like Neuralink and Synchron, which also has brain technology as a goal. He chose a team of experts in neuroscience, engineering, and medicine that he assumed were the top in their profession. These were 8 people who were excellent, their backgrounds being rather impressive. Here's a quick rundown. Max Hodak, an expert in brain medicine interfaces and biomedical engineer. Benjamin Rappaport, a neurosurgeon with a PhD in MIT. Dongjin Seo, a chip designer and engineer from Bosch and IBM. Paul Marola, a chip researcher from IBM. Philip Sabes, a neuroscientist from Caltech University. Tim Gardner, a biology professor from Boston University. Together, this group became Elon Musk's secret weapon, and with it, he was able to beat out the competition in the race for the most advanced brain technology. Musk's way was different after all. Unlike others who prefer buying Neuralink's founders, he decided to build his own dream team, and that gave him an edge in the technology contest. This is a wise option, given the fact that the science field is very dynamic and the market is looking for high-skilled workers, especially in India. Now we can move on to Musk's strategy. He was fully aware that it was the 8 talented men who would help him to overcome his competitors and achieve his goals. And it was true that in a year's time, they had already evolved into state-of-the-art technology. If there were any flaws, they simply rebranded it as a cool slogan. Well, what do you suppose that Musk did next? Elon's purchasing the trademark of Neuralink was a strategic act. Through it, he not only made his business vision and product nature fit together, but also hit his competitor who was using the same name. To put it simply, purchasing the shares of Neuralink's founders not only funded their ongoing research, but also dismantled their company to make them independent scientists. In this manner, the entity was, in fact, transferred, and Musk was given the right to establish it. Nevertheless, his rivalry with Jeff Bezos and Bill Gates, who were not sitting idle, didn't stop him. Synchron, who had been funding Neuralink right before Musk took over the name, did that to stay ahead of Musk's venture. The fact that Synchron had already received its funding and had started human trials by 2021 meant that they were the ones with a big edge. The fact that the money was secured, however, made the task seem like it was an uphill battle for Musk. While I was in the middle of my despair, a miraculous change took place. Musk's brain chip team of 8 people, established in 2016, in a year developed a brain chip and then quickly moved on to animal trials. The results were monumental as they were able to insert the N1 chip into a monkey's brain, and with that, They allowed the monkey to play a computer game using only its thoughts. In the year when Synchron expected to finish the development, we were able to accomplish it, and we were ahead of the timeline. Neuralink's success is the factor that made Synchron to intensify its efforts and come out with human trials in 2023. Now, it was Synchron's turn to be one step ahead, and Neuralink had to make a lot of efforts to catch up. On March 21, 2024, the world was buzzed with Elon Musk's tweet that the human trials of Neuralink were successful. Here, a paralyzed patient named Nolan Arborg did online chess playing without using his hands. The particular technology behind this may be complicated to understand, but it is actually quite simple. First of all, surgeons make a hole in the skull and then put 1,024 hair-like flexible electrodes into the chip directly onto the brain. These electrodes are the ones that are capable of detecting the neural activities and converting them into binary signals. These signals are then transmitted to the computer via Bluetooth, which then deciphers them and performs the corresponding actions, for example, moving chess pieces. According to Musk, patients are supposed to be able to accomplish even more sophisticated tasks in the future by simply thinking about them. Nonetheless, he must prove the dependability of his propositions, and this will be even more challenging when he will be competing with Synchron. Contrary to Neuralink's N1 chip, Synchron has come up with a brain stent that they call the stent rod. The stent rod does not need invasive brain surgery, as the stent rod is implanted in the brain's surrounding blood vessels. Small circles are placed on the stent rod, which record brain signals, which are then sent to a device which is attached to the chest, and the signals are further processed into binary signals for computer interpretation. This technique is easier to install and brings less risk, which makes it more attractive for potential users. Synchron's technology, in a nutshell, might be more widely adopted due to its practicality. Their patients can do more than just making calls and tweeting. They can communicate through video calls just by thinking. This indicates that in some ways, their product is probably better than others. But Musk is not going to admit defeat until the last minute. He just said that he is working on a bionic eye using a Neuralink device which can be implanted in the brain, which is a ray of hope for the blind. This achievement could change the position of Musk and his team in the competition again, proving that they are still in the game. If successful, this technology could potentially address other disabilities as well. Brain-computer interface technology allows scientists to better understand both the brain and society. In fact, a group of scientists have even developed an artificial brain model in their lab, showcasing the vast possibilities of advancements in this field.